G'day guys, it's One Man Clan. I am driving and people are... Oh, but I'm doing it legally this time. Both hands on the steering wheel. And anyway, how you all doing? I've had... I'm going to talk a little bit about something called client-side Quake C. I don't know if you wonder what the hell is this, what's he talking about. Let me just... because I do these talks impromptu, which this one is, sometimes it's difficult to know whether to, because I've got this bad habit. I'll listen back to some of my talks, and I've got these bad habits. I talk too fast. It's like, slow down, dude, one word at a time. The second thing I do is I keep switching tangents, tangent here, tangent there. I even did one right here because I've got this internal voice that sits there. It doesn't help. It's always interrupting me, and it's always taking me to one place and to another place. And like I started off talking about client-side Quake C, I thought, they don't know what that is, and you're going to put people off, and it's nothing to do with the gameplay anyway. Maybe we should do a specific podcast, a specific. I interrupted myself just then because I was thinking, you know what, maybe if I had. Because people do these long podcasts, they talk for ages and ages, and I thought maybe one of the reasons why I do this talk really fast is because of this stupid pressure, which is no need to be this pressure, is to hurry up and make your point. Why don't I just say, hey, this is going to be a long chat, and some people might want to listen to me talking for ages. Is that you? Well, you're still listening if you're listening to this right now. Anyway, so let's talk about what I've been doing, which is I've been implementing this thing called client-side Quake C. So this is the thing, I don't know, do I give the details of what it is? I'll tell you what, why don't I do the quick summary for the gurus, and then I'll explain and break down for people that have no idea what I'm talking about. So quickly for the gurus that know all about Quake and Quake programming, and are kind of up to date with, I know what client-side Quake C is, which most Quake programmers post 2010 should know. Okay, I'm implementing client-side Quake C. This will just be, for those that have no idea what I'm talking about, just bear with me. This will just take 20 seconds to talk to those people, and then I'll talk back to you. So hold on. So for the gurus, okay, I'm implementing Quake C for the first time. I've uploaded the client-side progs up to the Quake server, and I put this special FTE function called witchpack, which will determine, it'll force FTE clients to load the pack files, which contain all the extra files. And at the same time, the client-side Quake C communication, I'm using Dimension to make sure that the non-client-side Quake C clients, such as, of course, EasyQuake, and I think that, I'm not sure, no, EasyQuake, all of them basically, except for Dark Places, which, to my understanding, is not compatible anyway to FTE client-side Quake C. Something to do with the protocols, I'm not sure. But anyway, so that's it. That should work. That should work. As far as the EasyQuakers are concerned, they can't read the client-side Quake C anyway. They will ignore the witchpack command, and they will ignore all client-side Quake C write bytes because they are sent in the dimension to which, when the players connect, I assign them the witchpack. I assign them the their dimension C. I flip the bit mask so that only, basically the only the FT people only. What the hell? Shit, my door's open. Why's my door open? My light just came on my dash that shows my door open. How can that be? Must be my boot. Is it my boot? Maybe it's my boot. Oh man, I better check this. Hold on, let me just check. I'll just be 1 second. Oh fuck, I can't, the light's changed. Damn it. Why does my light suddenly come on? My boot is not closed. My boot must be open. Is my boot open? Damn it! And I'm in traffic. Anyway, I can't see it flopping up and down. It looks normal. But my light showing the doors are open. Oh, it must be my rear back door. Yeah. It's my rear back door. It's not the boot. Okay, that should be fine. Oh, okay. Where was I? Anyway, I should pull over and fix when I get a chance. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so that's how that works. And I tested it with so EasyQuake. Basically, from EasyQuake Connect, Player Connect. The server knows it's an EasyQuake player. It doesn't flip the bit that lets on their dimension.c, which so from now on all the client side Quake C write bytes are sent with a certain send and .c, they're all set. In other words, it's all set up together. So anyway, that's the. I don't get to you. Yeah, so that's how that works. Now, what does that mean? The rest of you are sitting there going, "What the hell is he talking about? The guy's gone crazy. He's just making shit up just to confuse us." I'm not doing that. What that means, from your point of view, is from the EasyQuake point of view. I'm not bothering with EasyQuake. You guys should really be using FTE, man. Anyway, whatever. All this effort just because people don't want to use a different client, which makes no bloody difference at all from what I can tell. Anyway, so from the FTE player's point of view, nothing's changed. And from the I guess in the summary, it really doesn't affect any of you. If I've done my job correctly, EasyQuakers won't be affected at all. They'll just connect as normal, and there won't be any weird kicking going on. And the same thing with FoodQuake. Now, from the FTE player's point of view, for the first time ever, you are going to be able to get all these new goodies, which I've disabled a lot of them because they're still not 100% tested. And also, I'm a bit nervous because I don't... See, normally I know if there's a bug, I know where in the code the bug is, and also I know how to find it, and I've got an idea of the possible problems that could happen whilst fixing bugs. Stuff related to files. This is missing, that's missing, paths. But now there's an added complexity because client-side Quake C is a whole other chunk of code which has its own instructions to download, its own instructions to cache things and stuff. This is very technical. I didn't think it was going to be this technical. Look, just use FTE, people. And no, actually, look, I'm just talking about, this is just from my point of view, okay, what's been going on. Actually, I'm going to fix my boot. I'm stop the lights, I'm going to fix the boot. Just give me 10 seconds. Okay, hold on. Okay, we now have closed the back door. And, okay, so, what is going on? What is this, well, there's a whole bunch of new stuff. I've probably mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again for those that don't know. There's a whole bunch of new features, new amazing graphical things, mainly graphical things, so they're not going to affect gameplay. So don't worry, the game's going to be the same, basically. But there'll be a whole bunch of new things that will be possible, graphically, visually. And of course, everything you see visually is graphics, so it's a tautology there. But anyway, I think. So now, in terms of actual features of AGR version 5, which is just a word I use for a whole bunch of new stuff all put together. Now, normally, when I think of a mod, I just do it and this is making noise. I just do it and I upload it, and I check it out. If everything works fine, we leave it or we change it, whatever it is. Now, here the trouble is, all the stuff I've been doing, it's because it's been FTE only, has not been as so far possible to put it on the server without messing up the previous clients. That's the big deal. Okay, if I could summarize what's happened is all this new stuff I've been working on, which I've not been able to put on the server because it messes up the old clients, I figured out, and it was a lot of work, so I hope you guys appreciate it. I don't think they do, no one appreciates it. Anyway, whatever. That from now, they'll be able to go on the server without affecting the older clients. So, all right, you grandpas out there with your walking sticks, you won't be able to, nothing bad's going to happen to you. But yeah, so now you're probably wondering, what are these new features? Well, I'm not going to tell you now. I think they're really, really cool. And the reason I'm not going to tell you now is because I do want to stretch it out. I'll be honest with you. There's lots to talk about. Each one has its own show, and I want there to be plenty of surprises. I want every week to be an action-packed week where something new comes out, and something amazing. And I'm still not sure whether it's more exciting to have something completely unannounced to show up, or B, to announce it before it happens. Or even the other thing is, because some people do this, the opposite. They say, look, I'm going to talk about things that are upcoming, that are not ready yet, just so people are already excited about looking forward to it. Man, look, I'll tell you one now. Should I? All right, this is really, really cool. All right, just to thank you for listening and for putting up with my long technical talk, because all the non-technical people are like, man, I don't know what the hell is he talking about? Okay, coming soon will be when you're invincible, invulnerable, whatever it's called, there'll be actually a thing on your head showing that you are. So you'll visually look invincible. That's one thing. And another thing is when you damage someone, you'll see a display on your screen of the damage you're causing whilst you're causing it. Kind of like TF2. Or I tried to make it exactly like TF2 because I thought that was really cool in TF2, how you can see the damage caused while you're damaging someone. Now, I suppose there is a gameplay argument that you shouldn't know how much damage you cause to keep that mystery. Again, this gets to the philosophy of the gameplay. Is it realistic or is it fun? It's not about realism, it's about fun. So is it more fun what's more fun when you damage someone? See, now I'm talking about this particular topic, which was a whole other talk. Well, whatever, I'll talk about it now briefly. Is it more fun to know how much you're damaging someone and to know ahead of time how damaged they are, or the gambling aspect of you don't quite know how much health they've got? Now, already there's the giveaway with the doom face, where you can see the blood. You can tell how damaged someone is when you're fighting them. And sometimes I've used that because you're let's say you're low on health, and you don't know and let's say I've just got a shotgun. There's someone there. I don't know how tough they are. They've got a rocket launcher. I don't know, are they about to die or not? Whereas Doomface, you can look at them, if you see their faces are all bloody, you're like, oh, okay, I should continue, and boom, to fire that extra shot. Whereas if they've got completely clear faces, their health's pretty good, so it's best to back off. So that is a gameplay advantage. In this case, it's not to do with how damaged they are. We're talking about how much damage are you doing. So you already know how much damage things do. However, depending on what armor they've got, if someone's got blast armor, should I know about it or not know about it? Should that be a surprise or should that be hidden? That does affect gameplay. If I've got a rocket and I blast you and I only see 20 points damage, I'm like, oh, okay, he's got the blast armor. So I'm going to make a decision there to not bother. I want to save my rocket or back off. So yeah, is it nitpicky? Yeah, it's nitpicky, but we're nitpicky people because we love this game and we're totally obsessed with perfection and making it the most amazing game ever. So yeah, anyway, look, so in conclusion, I'm going to leave off now. Client-side Quake-C, the AGRv5 is here. Specifically what I mean is it has been programmed, but this technique of making it work with older clients is finally here. That's the big deal. So which means that now can be put on the server basically, and everyone can connect. Everyone can connect. I considered earlier, ages ago, making it like an FTE only session, making Saturdays all the new stuff and Sundays the old stuff. And that was an option, but hey, I chose to go this way, and it took longer, but it's here now. So yay! And of course, by the way, in future when I talk about the new features, I'm not going to be doing these big disclaimers about if you're using FTE. I'm just going to assume everyone's using FTE. If people choose to use the older clients, you're on your own. And I've not heard a single argument yet. There was one, which was some guy had his binds or whatever. But this idea that it's faster, look, I don't know. People have different computers, they're different. And also bear in mind, I've got a 200 and 194, I think, ping. So look, if you want to use the older clients, God bless you. God bless you. Man, oh, shit. Okay. That's it. I'm out of here. How was your week? Was it good? Yeah, look, I've taken long. How long has it been talking for? Gee, 16 minutes. That's not that bad. All right, thanks for listening, and I shall see you at this week. Today's date is the 24th of June, 2017. God, I hesitate now every time I say the name of the date. The years are flying, people. The years are flying. Quake had its 21st anniversary yesterday, apparently. I forget the actual date. The American date, whatever it was. June 24th. Anyway, 23rd. So, it's really weird that when you get older and time flies, and it's quite amazing. And also, there's certain dates that still, like 2007, still seem really like recent. It's like, actually it was 10 years ago. Like, oh God. And 1997 was 20 years ago. It's bizarre. Anyway. All right, that's it. Thanks for listening, people. And I shall see you at this week's weekly AGR session.